Welcome back, everybody. I am playing chess until I hit 2,000 elo. That is a very high elo. This episode, I play 3 to 4 rapid games, and boy, do I play them. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. There we go. That's a little transition. What are you doing? Over here. Let go. You think I'm gonna win today? I do. Bum, 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 bum. Just chess. A 10-minute game. We're playing Bassman Seb, rated 1737 from France. Francais. He's playing the French. He's playing the French. Of course. Let's go 2 knights. Let's go 2 knights against the French. This is the opening that I score the worst against, I think. I think that's pretty similar for a lot of players, that they score the worst against the old French defense. So take. Seems bad. Let's just take. Keep things simple. Play d4. Yeah, because already I'm not used to white structures where I have a pawn on d4. Well, this is coming. I feel like if I do this, this is coming. But then I could pin the knight. Perhaps. A little penny pin. I could start with check. I could even start with check this way, but then he goes here. Interesting. Let's... Gosh. I'm lost already. Let's just go here. This is coming, right? Oh, but then I could take. Pawn takes. I take here. Lots of pins happen here. Lots of pins. Let's play a3. I want to clarify the position over here. Okay. Position has been clarified. Ah, that was hot. Brought coffee over. Position has been clarified. I guess I take with the bishop, right? Because I don't want to ruin my structure. And I'm about to get checked. Here, rook here, castle. Take. Okay. Oh, he didn't play check. Okay, well, I'm going to take that opportunity to castle myself and play rook e1, take control of the file. Looks good to me. And what am I playing for? Queen here. Okay, he's on this diagonal looking at h2, so I need to be mindful of that. He can't really play knight here because of my bishop. What's game plan in this position? I guess queen here and like try and double up on the e-file. I suppose. Let's see what he does here. Let's see if he takes my rook or not. If he does, I have a decision to make whether or not to take with the pawn or the queen. If I take with the pawn, I'm going to have that e4 break at some point. Take. Bring another rook. And that could be pretty good. Whoa. Okay. I like bishop here. Take. I also just like my rook on e1. Just doubling up here. Okay. And here's that decision. Queen or rook? Or pawn or rook? think I'm going to do pawn. So now we have our two center pawns. I have a e4 break eventually, which may come in handy. I think bishop d2 looks pretty good. Depending on where he moves the queen. Like he could stay on this diagonal. Okay. So my rook is hit. I don't want to blunder my rook. I could just play rook e2, right? What's wrong with this? I don't see anything wrong with that. You can't do this because I take. But then he replaces it. So knight here, take. Queen takes. I mean, obviously he's threatening checkmate. I could play h3. Feels kind of weakening. But is it really? He doesn't have this. Let's just play h3 and see what he does with that knight. Because he might just go right back. Yeah. I like attacking the queen. The bishop wasn't really doing anything over here, so maybe we can rotate it to this side. At least it's doing something. Okay, now seems like a moment to play e4. So take, bishop takes, and then we're threatening stuff here. I think that looks good. Weakens the f4 square a little bit. Yeah, so we have a lot of dark square weaknesses, but we have the dark square bishop, so hopefully it's going to do a good job at plugging those holes. Or I guess looking at the holes. Okay. I almost like the idea of rook takes because I could slide it over, but the knight is there. Rook takes. I mean, if I do bishop takes, he just plays this, right? Or this. Attacking the bishop. Let's play rook takes, and then let's play bishop d2. And see if we can't take that knight, slide the rook over to g4. And we have a little bit of pressure towards his king. But his king is very safe right now. Okay. So I like threatening the queen, but it could get a little dicey. So if I threaten the queen, he goes here. Take, take. I drop back. He's got double pawns. I could also threaten the queen this way. Try and take this knight. So here, how does the queen maintain defense of this knight? I guess it can go here. Yeah. I don't have anything like this. I do have this, which is pretty interesting. So if I go here and he goes here, looking for a queen trade, I don't really want that. Maybe I just back up. Let's try this. I think this is like the only move he can play. Whoa. Okay, so this is hit. This is protected. If he does this, I can always drop it back. But the b2 pawn is hit, so considering this, which also makes a threat of my own, let's do this. I like that move. His king is so safe. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to break into that. Okay. That hangs a knight, but if I take it, he can take my bishop. So can I move my bishop? I can't because I'm pinned. So take, check. I go here. Am I okay with that? I think I'm okay with that. There's no more checks. I would love to get my queen here and be able to take this knight, pin this pawn. But as of right now, we do have this threat. I think... Oh, if I go here, he has check. Ah, that's annoying. Take, queen takes. Ah, that'd be such a good move, but he has check. Take, queen takes, and then this is hit, this is hit. There's no way I can defend both, except by going here, and I don't want to ruin my structure. Excuse me. I can't do this because of check. Maybe I just take. Go here. He takes a pawn, I take a pawn. I'm defending this. I only have 2 minutes left to his 6, so I definitely need to be mindful about that. Okay. He protects his pawn. I'm going to protect my pawn. There's no checks. It's looking pretty draw-ish. This rook is doing a... It's doing a job, right? It's defending this pawn. So I like that his rook is kind of tied down here. If we can keep this piece coordination, that's probably pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay. Little puzzle rush, back rank mate there. Nice. We did have a blunder. Let's take a look at that. Okay, review scene. I played with 85% accuracy, and opponent played with 77.8% accuracy. It looks like I maintained an advantage for the majority of the game. Losing it a little bit here. So here I had a pretty overwhelming position, it seems like, and this was a mistake. And the best move was... Oh, just move my pawn up. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Just gain space. This is protected. Okay, but let's go through the game. Okay, this was all good. Okay, this is good. This is a miss. I ignored an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a rook. By threatening a rook. I guess this. No. Oh, here. And if take... Oh, I can take with the pawn, and then the rook is falling because the queen is hit. That makes sense. So best move after this is to play here. And then DC, knight e5. Attacking the queen, attacking the bishop. I would presume I'd go queen e2, which is the third best move. It likes g3 here, really. It likes this? c6. Oh, because the rook is hanging. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Let's go rook e3. Okay, yeah, this was a miss. Taking back with the pawn was good. Taking back with the rook was better. Rook here was good. h3 was good. It likes g3 a little better. Oh, if I play g3, queen's hit, knight's hit. Well, but I guess he can do queen h3, and then e4, the e4 break, yeah. I attack the queen, and then I play the e4 break. Take with the rook was okay. Taking with the bishop was better, creating this threat. If I did take with the bishop, what's his best move? King h8, really. And if I do this, he can probably play g6. Which is a miss. Wow. This is even better. Okay, same concept. Trapping the bishop in. Okay. Rook takes, attack the queen. Yep, b4. This was a mistake. And this was a miss. Really. What is his best move here? Ah, wow. And then probably this. Take, take, check here, check. Okay. Yeah, and then he blundered the mate. Okay, that's a good game. Let's do another. Okay, another 10 minutes. We have the white pieces. We are playing Van Wary 1. Rated 1728 from Canada. Let's play the two knights again. We're playing the two knights against the French. Now we're playing the two knights against the Caro-Kann. Okay, I'm threatening to trap the bishop by playing h5. I'm threatening to take the bishop. Queen here is a typical move. Bishop back is a typical move. I'm threatening checkmate. Now. Queen takes f7, checkmate. g6 is typically the move. I'm threatening checkmate again if he takes my queen. Okay. Played with 98% accuracy. Played like a 2350. This is just one of those Caro-Kann lines where I know all of the moves. So nothing too special. Sometimes the opponent just runs into this. Best move here, I believe, is this. And then queen e2 is the move. And this is one of my favorite positions, my favorite lines in the two knights attack against the Caro-Kann, because almost every single move that he makes is a blunder. Like, watch the eval bar. Knight here. Whoop, it's a blunder. Knight here. It's a blunder. Moving the bishop anywhere, it's a blunder. And it's like all of these natural looking moves are not good because of this knight sack. And when the king takes, you can give a check, and it leads to this nice little checkmate. Okay, that was a good game. I'm going to play another because that was so short. Okay, we're playing Alan Zaki, 1779 from Poland. Yep, e4. All right, let's do the Mingarini. This is another one of my favorite openings. Knight takes, he plays c3, d4, and I hope he plays d5, yeah. So it takes with the queen, and then the move here is knight a3. I'm looking to play knight b5, which is what I'm going to do, and look for this big fork. So typically they play a queen back. But let's see how he chooses to defend it. I'm going to play d5 here. Attacking the knight. Threatening to go d6. Okay, so he definitely blundered. He can't take my knight because he loses his rook. So I think he did just give me a piece here. I'm not going to be able to castle, but we'll be a piece up. And if he doesn't take my queen here, I'm going to take his queen and stop him from being able to castle. Yeah. Okay, so let's take. Probably needs to. I don't know. He needs to do something here because check is coming. I could play check anyways. Force the king up. So I think that's what I'll do. Why not? He still can't take, and now the bishop can't move, which is very nice. I would like to fianchetto this before he gets a chance to play b6. But I'm not too sure. I also like this move, bishop f4, just even further protecting this pawn. And we do need to just develop, right? Just develop, get the rook out, maybe manly castle the king. Game is definitely far from over. Would like to trade pieces. Let's just play knight f3. Okay. So f2's hit. I could play this move. Followed by bishop here. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, but I guess he just has this, right? Maybe I did just make a mistake. e5. Oh, okay, he just takes. I'm going to take with the pawn. I think he still can't take the knight. And I want to maintain defense over this. So this move is kind of tempting to me. If he moves the knight, I can even play bishop here, which is pretty funny. Bishop c4 followed by d5 is kind of interesting. Fianchettoing the bishop on this diagonal seems very good. Just pointed towards that rook. I do also like the idea of just playing h3, stopping the knight. Or I guess f3, because the knight could go to the square too. So let's just do that. Let's restrict his pieces from getting into our position. Okay. Our knight is still safe, but now he has this move here, and then we will not be safe. We will not be safe. So I would love to defend this pawn another time before he gets a chance to take it. So I think bishop f4 here is a decent move. I do need to move this knight now. But the pawn is protected for now. Back towards the center makes sense to me. And now something like bishop d3 and knight e4 maybe. Take, I can take back with the pawn, get a big center. Okay, this seems like it's coming. Bishop d3. Let's just go bishop back. Because I want to keep the pawn. Okay. So I could play this move. But he has f6. I could play rook b1, attacking the pawn. I do like this move though. Take, take. Okay, let's just go here. We're gonna lose the that c pawn. That's all right. If he doesn't take the bishop right away, okay, but he does. I think I'm gonna take with the pawn. It kind of makes sense to me. Let's see. Now we have checks. My knight can get in, which seems pretty good. I think we start with a check. I could play check, but he just goes here. King e2 makes sense too to me. Rook h5 makes sense. Trying to double up. If he tries to double up too with this move, I can play knight takes, I think. Okay, here's a decision. Take with the pawn or take with the bishop. I think I'm going to take with... Ooh, I don't know. Take with the... I think I'm going to take with the pawn. Yeah, he's got these passers, huh? Okay. Doubling up makes sense to me. If here we give checks, go here. Bishop's coming over. I've had this problem in the Mingarini before where these pawns pose a threat. So what to do? I have an extra bishop that I'm working with that I could sacrifice. If I play this move, this is coming, and then I can play check, which I kind of like. So a5, check, and then we can see where the king goes. I could even play bishop a4 after that. And I think we have a pretty good blockade of these pawns. I also have this. I also have check. So if I play check, he's forced here. And then I play check. Just forcing the king back. And then I play this move, this move. If I do this, and king goes forward, I have check. So let's see, check. King goes back. I have check. Here I can take the pawn. Maybe I want to do this first, actually. I think I will play a4. Bishop a4 first. Mm-hmm. I guess let's double up. If he does this, I'm just taking or winning a rook. Okay. I don't think b3 works because I just have rook b2. Mm-hmm. I think I will play check. G4 looks pretty good just to stop him from pushing this pawn. Okay. Let's bring the king. I like bringing the king to d3 instead of e3, maybe because it's closer to these pawns. Okay, we have a pass pawn now. And I feel like the rook has to go back here because rook a7 is coming. He needs to stop that. Okay. Yeah, I think I just have rook a7, get this pawn. I'm not too worried about this. So take check. I guess I just go back here. The rook can get in, but then I'm pushing. And I'm just making a queen. I can sack the bishop. The king is in the box, though. Which is pretty annoying. Let's see. Here, check. If he takes, I'm making a queen. If he checks, I go up. If he checks again, I go back this way. Okay. Now we go into the light square. So now if he checks, I think I'm getting away here. If he plays check, I take. And then rook here. Attacking the pawn, I think I can just push. Take here. I don't know. I don't know. There might be a way he can stop my pawn. Okay. I do not have a lot of time here. Oh, I think pushing was a little bit better there. Whew. Okay. Nice. Oh my goodness, good games. All right. Review scene, I played with 88.2% accuracy, and opponent played with 80% accuracy. It says I played like a 2050 and opponent played like a 1900. Looks like we got an advantage pretty early on that we were able to kind of coast on. Yeah, so this is the Mingarini. Pretty good opening. I'm a fan. We were able to get the piece pretty early on. Yeah, these are all pretty good moves. Not too much to analyze so far. Okay, inaccuracy. I permitted the opponent to challenge the opposing rook. So I guess letting him get the rook on the file was a little bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty solid advantage throughout the whole game. And we're able to convert. Okay, that's pretty good. 1754 is the rating. So we gained quite a bit of ELO points this episode, which is nice. Back into the mid 1700s. Hopefully we can keep pushing and make it to 1800. We will see. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. As always, I will see you next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.